Welcome to Draw at Home with Tupperberry Art. I'm Miss Kimberly, and today we're going to draw one of the Encanto characters, Mirabel. So pause as you need to draw at your own pace, and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to start off with drawing are the glasses. So 2 perfectly round circles. You can draw the circle, but don't erase it if you don't like it. Work that shape around, and then once you're done and you like your shape, then erase the lines you don't need. But in the middle of the glasses, there's the bridge, and I want you to make sure you take that a little bit lower. Don't put it at the halfway point, put it a little bit lower. So you're drawing 2 circles inside each other, and we've got glasses. We're going to color green at the end. We're going to start the eyes with the bottom line, which is the bottom eyelid. I have it just slightly curved, but then the top line pretty much takes up the entire way up to the glasses. You'll notice I made that line a little bit thicker just to really stand out. And now we have to draw the inside of the eye, which starts with the iris, the colored part of your eye. So I want you to draw me another circle. Notice this takes up the majority of the whites of the eye. Inside that is your pupil. Your pupil is what's all black. And that part you can color in. The thing about Mirabel is that she has very big eyes. So make sure those pupils are nice, big, black circles. Then on the corner of each eye, perhaps on the right, I want you to block off a little area where you're not going to draw or color. And as you can see, around the iris, I am drawing a bunch of lines. It's like the fibers in your eyes. At the end, you're going to color these black, and it's going to look really cool with a nice dark brown color behind it. And I left a little white reflection. Now it's time for some eyebrows. So watch the shape I take first. It's like a little swoop and gets narrow at the end to the side of the glasses. So I've got a thicker part in the middle, and it gets thin as it comes towards the ears. These need to be fairly big eyebrows and right at the top of her glasses. We need those glasses to get held up by a nose, so I am going to start with a little C, a little backwards C, and then right in the middle, I've got kind of like a spread out U. Watch this. Then you can actually shade in a little bit where the nostrils are, just making it a solid black. Doing great. Let's move along to the mouth. Make a slight curved line to represent the top of the mouth, and then underneath will be a much deeper curved line for the bottom of the mouth. I can give one little line beside it, which will give the look of the lip, and then a spread out in for the top. Notice the sides by adding a little line on the corner of the mouth will really accentuate the smile. And now it's time for the chin. So there's not much space below the bottom lip and the chin. Now, just starting right underneath the top of that chin line, I want you to round out the sides of her face. She has a very round, full face. So we don't need a ton of space in between her eyes and the side of her face, but it needs to look round. You can add the ears on the side, making sure the top of the ear is the middle of the eyes and the bottom of the ears is the bottom of the nose. 2 circles will become her earrings for coloring later. And we'll add a couple simple lines for the neck. Give her a little scoop line at the bottom where her shirt is, and then you can make those little U's that come around to make her cute little shirt that she wears. And now her trademark feature, her curly hair. I want you to think of where her top of her head is. She doesn't have a big forehead. If you draw in lines, make them very light because you're going to want to erase them. Then I made a line for the hair part. All my lines will come from that. So she's got the big curl right in front, and it's like her hair is almost in the shape of a bell. So I'm going to create the outside lines and the inside lines first to represent this super curly hair. Do the same thing on the other side. Draw the outer line and the inner line around her face. And now here's the super important part of coloring. It is really cool to use lots of shades. Find a spot on your picture which will be where it's going to be lighter and where it's going to be darker. This will help your pictures pop. Remember to add really dark browns underneath where the shadows would be, and then throughout that you can really show off the curl. Add lots of color to create the cutest little Mirabel and get creative with the patterns in her shirt. Thanks so much for doing a draw at home video with Tupperberry Art. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, come back and do drawings with me again, and maybe your gift will be revealed just like Mirabel's.